Gentlemen, today's I'm going to be talking about the second bow ball joints installing on the top, and I have this off the second bow, the ball joint bracket, just so it's easier to show you guys on the video. It's quicker and easier, and so I removed it, and I'm going to give you the rundown on it. Show you guys who I am. I'm Paul Mike, San Leandro, California, and I deal with parts, and I also deal with reassembling convertible scissor tops and reconditioning them, installing power windows and tilts and power seats and all that. But today's video is sponsored by Ivory Gates. He's a customer, and he's doing some work on his car, so he wanted to be a sponsor on me sharing about this. And you guys could find me on Instagram at @ImpalaMike_. And let's see here. This is the hardware I'm going to be using, and that comes with the new kit when you get the second bow ball joints. They're like 90 bucks, 80, 90 bucks. I'm going to be putting some grease right here when I go together, and then this little spring washer, I'm going to add a little grease around there because that's a pivot point. And before I do that, hold on, I want to share something so you guys get the idea. So that's on there, and that should be about flush. And look at the gap. See that? So we got to get this right here. So when I put this little spring washer on, we'll be putting the ball joint bracket on. We got to make sure we get that right on the little shoulder, because you could over tighten it or get it off and like that and tighten it down, and it's not going to move right. So we have to get it just like that. The washer goes on there, the nut goes on there, and see the nut? I don't know if you can see that, the little indentation on the nut. Try to move this around. Okay, there we go. That's like a locking nut to help keep it from backing off. You don't want to over tighten these things. And I'll show you here in a minute another thing I wanted to show you about why I had this bracket by itself. Okay, I just want a little snug. I'm gonna feel that. See that? It has a little bit of drag. That's what you need. And see, that's a moving part, and that's why you put a little grease here and put a little grease under the spring washer. I don't know if we could see. And you see that? It gives a little tension. That's on there, and that's right. And on the earlier videos, remember I told you the oval goes to the outside. This happens to be the right side bracket that's going on the sidearm. And one thing to note is when you have the top material on, or even if it's not and you're changing these brackets, you want to have the top up a little bit so the brackets are popped up a little bit. And especially if you have material on there, that way you can get to the nut, and then you're still able to unscrew right here to get to the screws to be able to put these on, because sometimes you might have bad brackets and your top might have just got covered and the guy might not have put these on. Maybe didn't have them, but whatever the case is, that's how you put on these second bow ball joints. There's a right and a left side, and see how it goes backwards? The little notch goes on the inside. There's a right and there's a left side. But all right, guys, thank you for watching my video. Give a like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you soon.